Hello Reignite family. As you know, RDA is slowing down, but we still have time for really important things, and this is really important. The World Health Organization just met in Geneva recently, and they are trying to bring in some amendments to the international health regulations, which would be legally binding on every single member country. You've probably already heard about it, but if you haven't, wait till the end of the video. I'm going to put an educational snippet from Alex Antic at the end of this video, because this one is about what you can do right now. And before I go into the things you can do, I want to say that even if they do bring in these amendments, it doesn't really matter, because we're going to say no to them anyway. But if we can stop them, that's great, because, you know, we are ready, right? So whatever they want to do is fine with us, but we're going to do everything we can to stop them, or to at least make it harder. I know that sometimes people think, oh, well, you know, it doesn't really make a difference, but you actually don't know. I think we are making things harder for people. We are slowing them down. So it's really important that we continue to do so. So there's 3 things that you can do right now. It's really easy and it's going to make a huge impact. Firstly, sign this petition. Now, I hardly ever advocate for government petitions, but this I think is really important because the senators that are on our side can use it. In the link in the description is all the information you need. You know me, I always make it super easy for you guys. So subscribe to Australia Exits the WHO, because this is the group that is totally on board with everything. They're focusing on the World Health Organization and their attempt to basically bring in, I would say, a one world government through health. So you really need to subscribe there, because they don't bombard your email address, okay? They're only going to send you important stuff. I've been on their mailing list from the beginning and I've never been annoyed by their emails. So you have to subscribe if you are interested in knowing what is happening with the World Health Organization. The other thing is they have this really great initiative, which, to be honest, I absolutely love. I just think it's so creative. So basically you can buy a pack of postcards. There's 5 of them. It's like $5 including postage. So it's very cheap. And all you need to do is put a stamp on the postcards and put it into the mail. Now, the postcards are addressed to Anthony Albanese and the opposition leader. I can't remember his name right now, but you'll see in the images. But anyway, it's actually not about them actually getting the postcard. I believe it's more about all the postal workers. They're going to have to read this postcard, because it's basically a banner. It's basically a leaflet that is being looked at by maybe dozens, maybe hundreds. I'm not really sure how intricate the postal system is, but I think this initiative is so fantastic. To be honest, we should duplicate it for other things, and maybe we will. But look, they've sold already 10,000 of them. The petition already has almost 20,000 signatures. So you just have to get involved. If you're a freedom fighter and you care about Australia keeping its sovereignty, then you really need to be involved. I've signed the petition. I'm involved as well. I'm a subscriber. So I'm doing all of it as well. I'm not asking you to do something that I haven't already done. And actually, the 4th thing you can do is share the petition, share the subscription options, share the postcards with as many groups, as many friends as you possibly can. You know, this organization is not trying to be a hero. They are just focusing on this. So we really, really should support them. So in the link in the description, you'll see that there are 2 social media tiles that you can download and easily share. So get on it, guys. The last thing is, the pushback against these regulation changes is going to be global as well, and it already is, but I'm definitely going to be advocating for a global pushback as well, with leaflets and other tiles that you can share. So just keep an eye out for that. But what have you got to lose? It's going to take you 5 minutes, not even, to do all the things I just explained. So get onto it, guys. Already 19,000 people have signed it, so you're basically missing out if you haven't signed it. So thanks for your help, and here is Alex Antic to explain the details of these regulation changes that we do not approve of.
The World Health Organization is seeking to have the 194 member nations of the World Health Assembly adopt amendments to the international health regulations, in addition to a new international agreement referred to as the Pandemic Treaty. Now, these changes would make the World Health Organization's proclamations binding and increase the organization's funding and power. The amendments will lead to a further loss of Australian sovereignty, the creation of a new global bureaucracy, the introduction of a global digital health certificate, and the expansion of the World Health Organization's emergency powers. Now, from my perspective, anything which expands the World Health Organization's power is bad. I've asked the Federal Department of Health here in Australia whether they intend to be involved, and they've told me that they will be involved in the process. The amendments are currently being negotiated without public input. And having just been through the last 2 years, we all know that handing bureaucrats more power is a bad idea. If passed, these amendments will lead to the erosion of civil liberties, privacy and human rights. Now you can view the proposed amendments via links to the World Health Organization's own website in the description below. But what's needed is awareness. Most people just simply don't know what's happening, so talk to your friends. And we also need people to write to their local Member of Parliament to ask them to oppose the treaty and to oppose the amendments to the international health regulations. We haven't got much time. We need you to act today.